Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Redolessence. Welcome back to another episode. I really do appreciate you guys clicking that button and tuning in. It means a lot to me. Of course, you guys know who this is.
What's going on, everyone?
So I enlisted Carlos's help to sniff 6 different fragrances by the company Habibi, so make sure you stay tuned. So this is a company that I've definitely covered on my channel before. If you're interested in checking out full reviews of some other fragrances that I've done by them, which we will kind of discuss briefly in this video, I'm going to leave the links to those videos down below, so definitely give them a view. Come back here and see what you think in our sort of
cross-reference
thoughts. Yeah, cross-reference, let's call it that. So I must say they did come in pairs, and so the first one is Jasmine Oud. Then we have Desert Oud, which would be the man's counterpart. We have this one, which is First Glance. This one is Embrace. This is for women, I think. It's called Harmony, and this one is called Revere. And so, couple. These two are the most recent ones, which is why I have the full presentation here. And in full disclosure, these were sent to me for review. But as always, all opinions will remain our own, right?
Absolutely.
So, should we start from the outside and work our way in?
Sure, whatever works.
Yeah, whatever. So let's do that one. That one is called Jasmine Oud. If you would like to reference the notes, they are actually on the inside of that card.
So right off the bat, this smells very sweet.
Okay.
It's not an indolic jasmine by any means.
I was going to say the same
It's a candied jasmine,
Mm-hmm.
which is very nice. We do tend to lean to liking sweeter type fragrances,
Yeah.
but this is supposed to be feminine. It does smell feminine for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I think definitely if they're marketing it for women, they're doing a good job. Of course, all fragrances are unisex, wear what you like.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
there's just like this innocent, gentle nature about it. And interestingly enough, we attended an event at Perfumery. I don't remember who was speaking that night, but I made that comment to somebody and I was like, wow, this smells, not in reference to this scent, but a different scent. I said, wow, this smells jasmine, but it's not very indolic. And they said to me, well, then do you like it? Because, people who love jasmine, they love it for the indole. And so it's like, so do you actually like jasmine fragrances that are not indolic? And I do think that, especially among the mainstream culture, people don't want to smell overly animalic. And
Yeah.
so, but that's nice. I mean, I'm not a huge lover of jasmine, and so I don't know if I would wear that one personally.
Jasmine's tricky. I can't say I love all jasmine fragrances, but the few that I do love happen to be really good. I like Bikilian's jasmine a lot. I don't remember what it's called, but he made a good jasmine that was nice and unisex.
Oh, really? And I know the Le Labo fragrance, Jasmine 17,
Yes.
the Alberto Maria's creation, that one is actually a little candied as well.
Yeah, I was just going to say that for sure. And jasmine, it's like a white flower,
Yeah.
So it sometimes, if it's used too heavily, it can lean very feminine, but with the right added notes, it can come off masculine as well. So.
Yeah, you're totally right about that. So the next one is called Desert Oud, and yeah, I guess we'll work our way in.
Got it.
Sorry. And this one, it actually has a really cool bottle. Do you remember this one? I actually brought this to Freddie's house when Chad was in town. And I had a bunch of different people try it.
I don't know what I ate for breakfast.
Me neither, now that you mention it. But very cool bottle. It's all black. It has a gold plate on the front. And all of these are very affordably priced. I think a lot of them are like under $100.
We actually met the couple who run this company. It's a husband and wife team. And they were really lovely people. And I remember that their packaging was pretty stellar and not too expensive.
Right. Yeah, they're really cool. I mean, they took the time to talk to us about the brand. Of course, Habibi means my beloved in Arabic, and so
like sweetheart.
Like sweetheart. Like a term of endearment. They gave a really nice presentation. This one, I know I've reviewed this one. I'm not really going to consult the notes. But this one, tell me if you agree with me, is kind of in the same family as like Bulgari Man in Black, Spice Bomb.
It's woody. It's nice.
What about the oud? Because it's called Desert Oud.
It's not very animalic or funky or pungent or challenging.
Yeah, it doesn't smell natural. It smells like an oud accord.
Yeah.
But very nicely put, especially for somebody who's just being introduced into that note. You don't want anything overly raunchy. But I do enjoy this one just because I really like Spice Bomb in Man in Black. And so this is one that I wore a lot last fall, if I remember correctly. But that's a cool one. So what do we have next on your side? That one's called First Glance.
First Glance. First Sniff. Floral. A little sweet.
There's Amber.
It definitely has a Middle Eastern feel because of the amber,
Yeah.
and I like that full-bodied kind of Middle Eastern accord smell.
You said floral. Do you get rose?
It's a vague floral.
Yeah.
It's not overly pronounced. It's not too heady. It's perhaps rose because I guess the sweet jamminess.
Mm-hmm.
Is it rose?
There is rose, yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, the one thing that I've noticed about this one and this one, which is called Embrace, is that they're very complex. Like, I was trying to pick up notes and can get a little sandalwood here, a little amber here, a little pepper there, but it's like they kind of mesh into one creation, and it's hard to pick them apart. Like, this one was definitely kind of spicy, like you said, powdery. For the first one, obviously, there's an overdose of jasmine. It smells great. But these two are very complicated. Now, this one is called Embrace. I like this one too. Full disclosure, I like the ones on this side a little bit more than the ones on that side. But just because they're a little bit more masculine leaning.
I smell oud here.
Okay.
It seems to be more in the forefront than the others.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of leathery. It's kind of leather and oud.
We sprayed it a while ago, so we're losing a lot of those volatile top notes. Let me do it one more time. Air it out.
Oh wow, what a difference.
Yeah, I know.
Like a citrus or something? Or orange blossom or something? Whatever.
Did you look at this?
No.
Are you sure?
I promise.
So far, everything you said is in there. Oud, leather, lemon zest, orange blossom.
Alright, so I guess I can keep my reviewer card, huh?
We'll let you keep it a little while longer. See, I get more of like the herbal aromatic notes because it says green stems and basil, and so I get that green nuance in the opening, but then there's something sweet underneath it all.
In the opening, not in the dry down.
In the dry down, it does smell leathery.
Mhm.
Yes, I do agree with you. But I feel like I get the amber more so, because there's amber and vanilla. But I feel like I get the vanilla a lot in the opening, but then at one point, like the musk and the leather seems to overtake it. But even, once again, when it comes to the oud, it's a very accessible oud.
But probably the oudiest one that I've smelled so far from this table.
Do I agree with that? Yeah, I think it's a tie between these two.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. So this one, gorgeous presentation. They definitely stepped up their game. These are the newest fragrances. All links will be down below if you're interested in discovering the house a little bit further. This one is called Harmony. I love the graphics here on the front. Really nice box. Kind of opens like a Bikilian coffret. And then it has the silhouette of the bottle on the inside. A little tab that you pull just to release the bottle because it does fit in there pretty tightly. And then you have the Habibi insignia on the top there. And I was reading the ingredients and like it says oak moss extract, tree moss extract.
But the actual notes here.
The actual notes, the note breakdown is right there.
Cinnamon. I can't see that.
Ozonic notes, cinnamon, cardamom, fresh citrus, green, nutmeg, herbal, resinous, oak moss, leather, saffron, floral, violet. Some of these are adjectives, not necessarily notes. And in the base, you have cedarwood, sandalwood, musk, amber, patchouli, and vetiver.
This seems to be smelling the most complex at first sniff for me.
Tell me if you agree. That one is totally unisex, right?
Anything could be unisex, but that smells a little more masculine to me. And
Because of the woods, right?
Yeah.
The cedarwood.
And the oak moss.
Yeah, I know. That's interesting. Because I get the green vibe. And once again, there's still something sweet about this. Okay, I like this one, but I don't like it more than this one.
Okay, let's see.
It's my scent of the day. I'm sorry, I am not participating in Oud Bember. So,
Okay.
although, is there oud in this? I don't stand corrected. There's no oud in this.
This smells kind of familiar to me. It smells,
Yeah.
I kind of said before, not Aventus, but like Sauvage, perhaps?
It's definitely the freshest one of all of these. It smells the same on skin, but when you let it dry down, like a lot of the darker nuances, the spicy nuances, the pepper, the leather, like they really start to come out. And let me just remind myself of the base. Sorry about that.
This smells,
Yeah, cedarwood, sandalwood, amber, musk, patchouli, but it has that same citrusy introduction.
yeah, a bright,
Mhm.
It has a designer type feel.
Yeah. I think if you smell it off the card, although it does smell the same on skin, it could potentially be a little deceptive.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, I just know there's a certain feeling you get when you're wearing Sauvage. It's overly fresh, overly citrusy. With this one, on the other hand, you do get a lot of the woods and the darker elements that start to come into play. So in no way is it a Sauvage clone, but it does possess a lot of those same elements, which I think is bound to happen. It's definitely going to evoke it, especially if you have a lot of familiarity with Sauvage. What I love about this one too, not that it's an end-all be-all, but this is like one of my most complimented scents. Like, it shot up the list really quick. And I think, so I was getting a haircut at this place in Bayonne, by where I live, and coincidentally, the barber who cuts hair right next to my barber, he watches my channel.
Cool.
And I walked in one day, and he goes, you make videos on YouTube, right? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, oh man, I've been watching your videos for a long time. And then so we got to talking a little bit, and his name is Nate. So Nate, if you're watching. But I walked in, I had just sprayed, I walked in to get a haircut, and then he goes, man, what are you wearing today? And I'm like, oh, you probably haven't heard of it, it's called Habibi. But there is something about it, very, very pleasing. I think you'll like it, definitely if you like fragrances that are in the same wheelhouse as Sauvage.
What are the price ranges?
As far as the price is concerned, I'm really not sure. I'll leave an annotation here. I just remember them being very affordably priced.
That I remember, yes.
That was also part of their mission statement. And so they didn't want to make a product that was beyond the reach of many people. They wanted to make something that was affordable, something that people could jump on the bandwagon, you know, make a purchase that they don't feel overly, I mean, because it's tough buying something that costs $300, $400.
Multiple times a year.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for watching our video. I hope you took something of value from this video. If you did, I would really appreciate your subscription. Leave a comment down below if you have a preference over which one you think you would like to try the most based on our descriptions. Also, Carlos's information is going to be down below as well, so make sure to give him a sub. And thank you as always for watching. We love you guys, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Take care.
Bye.